Hello again everybody, and thank you very much to Steve Skidmore for introducing me to Space Rap. I had a read and I absolutely loved it. I thought the pictures were fantastic and I enjoyed every page. Now, our first task today is a writing task based around creating our own graphic novel. Now this means we're going to have some writing and some picture drawing. Now before we put pen to paper, we don't want to just dive straight in. We need to have a bit of a brainstorm and we need to jot down a few ideas about what we want in our novel. Now one of the most important things to think about is who our characters are going to be. Now I'm going to make this really easy for you because today we're going to use the characters that we designed yesterday. So the 3 characters you had from yesterday, we're going to pull them into today and have them in our graphic novel. The next thing you need to think about is where our story is going to take place. Now this is where you can get really creative, guys, because it could be on another planet. It could be under the sea or in a jungle world or in underground caves or in mountains that float up in the sky. You can be as creative as you want and your story can take place anywhere you want it to. We also need to think about when our story happened. Now it could have been in the future or in the past, but for this story I'd love it if you wrote it like it happened last week. So everything we write about is in the past, it's already happened. Now because it's a graphic novel, we can also use pictures to support our story and help the reader see what is going on. Now I'm going to put up a picture from Space Rap in the top corner so you can see what I mean. Now here Steve uses time adverbials. In the top corner you can see it says meanwhile. Now you might put later that day just to help the reader understand what time it is. You can see in the picture he's used speech bubbles for what the characters are saying, and underneath he's continued with the story. It also has a little bit of speech in the block underneath, and that's what I want you to do in your story. So we're going to write it in the past and use our pictures to support the story. Now, we need to do a little bit of a plan. Now, every story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Now, I'm also going to call this the start, the problem, and solving. So, at the beginning of your story, at the start, you're going to try and hook your reader in and you're going to build interest by explaining about your characters and the world that they're going to be on and getting your setting description in there. For your middle or for your problem, you're going to come up with something exciting or scary or adventurous that happens. It's something that your characters have to solve or something that they have to help somebody with. And for the end, it's how your characters have solved that problem or how your characters have gotten out of their sticky situation or got to the end of their adventure. And that's where you wrap everything up. Now, telling a story is a journey, so try and think about it in those 3 parts, guys. Your beginning, your middle, and your end, or your start, your problem, and how it's solved. If you do that, you're going to come up with a brilliant story, and it'll have a lovely flow. So, if you need to go back on this video and look at the hints and tips again, or if you need to look at the picture to see what a graphic novel is, rewind it and pause it and use Steve Skidmore's pictures to help you with your story. Okay, enjoy it guys, and I can't wait to see what you've done.